Good morning, beautiful souls. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How was everyone this morning? On the other side, if you heard me, congrats, we got life this morning. Let's rock and roll. All right, guys, we want to get right into it. All right, DC, we had 438. While we're here, I'm just going to let you view the numbers. All right, go ahead and take your time. Scan these numbers out. Choose you a winning number this morning or later on today, however you want to do it. Got a little something to talk about today. 438, of course, guys. That should be about right. If you had any double in your state, you already know that's the magic number, guys. 438 is a six-way combination. You could play it 834, 348, 483. All right, you get the drift, right? 438, you got 512 right next to it. Right underneath, you have 122. That's pretty much all that I want to see. So I'm just go ahead and line you up at 438 this morning. How is everyone doing? Hope all is well. Guys, yesterday I got a call from my mother yesterday. You know, I mean, I talked to her, every day. She called me and, hey son, what you doing? I'm like, nothing too much, Mom, just chilling out. How your cold doing? Everything all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. She actually had a cold herself, so I mean, it's just normal, guys. It's not about nothing, like I say, the weather was changing. Sometimes I do wear enough clothes, but I'm like a a dry fit kind of person. I just like to, throw on a nice hood, because I'm in and out normally, I'm, always in the car and, just moving around. So I think I probably slipped, let my guards down. I think the last cold morning we had was maybe 2 Saturdays ago, and I kind of came outside, slipping a little bit. So with that being said, guys, let's rock and roll. Yesterday she called me and she was like, well, you know what I want you to do, right? I said, what's going on, Ma? I could hear the little low pitch in her voice. I want you to put my number in. So I'm like, cool. So that's no problem. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like, all right, I'm trying to fast talk her, right? So I'm like, what you trying to play at 10 and 10, Ma? Because I had $20 on me. So I was like, if she say she just wanted to spend 20, that would have been good. That saved me a trip. I wouldn't have to go to I wouldn't have to go to an ATM, versus just hop, skip, and a jump going to the store. And she was like, oh no, I play my numbers 20 and 20, right? I was like, oh my God. So I was like, okay, Ma, I got you. She was like, don't forget, make sure you play it for the evening time. Don't give me the 11:30 stuff, right? So she played her numbers. Yesterday I played them, but my message is today. Like, if someone asks you to play a number, would you play it? Many years ago, myself and one of my family members, we young guys, just getting our license, got good people, man, which is, I consider him my uncle. And, he was, my cousin was told to play a number. He was like, look, I'm going to go ahead and give you some money. He was talking to my cousin. I'm going to give you some money for your activity. I think he probably gave him like $80 or whatever. He was like, I want you to play my numbers, though. He was like, this is your money. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Everybody on their recreational type thing, even now. So he was like, man, put my number in. It was 1128 in Maryland. So that particular day, he gave him the money. I believe it was like $40 box on the back because, with the box tickets, you can just, spread the love. You can go ahead and hit your family off. You can, pass out a lot of tickets versus the straight tickets. I think it was a little bit over $25 straight on the front, but I think more of the money was coming from the back, 28. I think it was 1128. So we riding. So we grade, hit 202. We leave in Maryland. So I'm like, hey, cuz, you passed the Maryland liquor store. We'll get to that a little later on. So I'm like, oh, okay. I really never said nothing because, if your father told you to do something, you're supposed to do it. Your parents ask you to do something, man. You got to do it, Whole day went by. Next thing I know, man, it's like past 7, past maybe 9 o'clock. We still in the district. Great, head back to Maryland. I think we got in the house maybe 2, 3 that morning. This was before you had the internet. You can Google your numbers and things of that nature. So next morning, my folks come in the house. Man, but I guess he already had the news. So he come in there all joyful, man, like, what's up, man? What, did you put that in? You put that in? And, my folks was looking like, I was like, man, I hope this number ain't come out. And lo and behold, it came out, 11/28. You want to go ahead and backtrack it. You pull your computer out. Let's say maybe early 94ish, something like that. I know it was before I had my son. Let's say like maybe 94, 95 or something like that. Yeah, it happened in Maryland. So my message is today, if somebody just tell you, hey, look, play this number for me, would you do it? Especially if it's, your parents, and even if they didn't even have the money to put up, would you still play the number? So how does that go if this number would have came out yesterday? How does that go, guys? So if it would have came out and I would have said, man, I'm not putting no number in, how does that go? Would I owe my mother $100,000? Or how would that have went? This is $20, $20 box. Guys, then you got all the straights down here, $20 straights. All right, so that's pretty much how this went, 20 and 20, 20 and 20. So how would that would have went? It's her favorite number. I like it myself, but I really gotta feel it. It's what's that? 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a total of 12. We might can get it in December. This number is overdue in Maryland. I mean in DC, man. It have not been out in over 20 plus years. So how would that would have went if I would have decided to say, man, I ain't playing no daggone number? Because some people just lazy like that. Some people just don't care. You can ask them to do something. I actually had a buddy, he done me like that one time. I think, I played for day and night, played like $160 worth of numbers. It took him like literally a month to pay me, You play the numbers, you send pictures. Hey, look, I got your numbers in. I guess like when, an individual will say, well, the number ain't come out, I'm gonna go ahead and pay him or her when I choose to. But do you think that's business or it's not? So with that being said, guys, hopefully me running my mouth, you was able to see what you like in DC, 438. All right, 7-Eleven down here in New York. I saw that you had that yesterday. I'm still riding with Carolina on that. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. Somebody asks you to play a number, especially, I mean, it's family, man. It's mom. So, moms ask you something, you got to go, man. And, with my mom, you got to be ready to at least have you about $80 in your pocket. Anytime she asks you to play a number, she'll tell you. I'm a high roller, man. Like I said, I remember, my brother and myself, young kids, when 789 first came out, this back when we used to watch it on TV, we jumping up and down, in the bed, jumping up and down. And I think she hit it real heavy, man, because I think the next week she bought a Camaro, and so with that being said, guys, just wanted to share a little something, something different. Like I said, guys, sometimes, somebody call you and, hey, man, put this in for me. Would you do it or not? Or how does that go? Unless you have 100,000 laying around, you can just say, hey, here, ma, here, don't even worry about it. If it would have came out and I wouldn't have played it, do you think she was trusting me to say, oh, okay, well, he'll play it? And if he don't, he just owed me 100,000. Let's go figure it out. How does that work? Peace out, guys. Let me know.